Imagine living two lives. One where you're the perfect student, top grades, everyone's expectations on your shoulders, and another, hidden life, where your only escape is this mysterious podcast that, well, nobody knows you're obsessed with.
Right, a total secret.
But what happens when those two worlds collide?
Yeah, the collision point.
Secrets break open, friendships are tested, and the safe world you built begins to crumble.
It all starts to unravel.
This is Radio Silence, a story that will make you question identity, ambition, and the price of staying silent. Hello, everyone.
Hi, all.
And welcome to Book Podcast Zone. I'm Emma, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be your guide today as we embark on, well, a truly special journey.
I'm John, ready to delve into the deeper currents of storytelling and narrative architecture with you.
Today, we're not just reviewing a story, we're taking a deep dive into the very blueprint of Heartstopper, the podcast journey. Our source material for today gives us this fascinating chapter-by-chapter outline. It offers a unique lens, doesn't it? To explore the profound themes, the intricate emotional arcs, and the undeniable relevance of Alice Oseman's brilliant storytelling. It's like getting a peek behind the curtain, you know? A masterclass in narrative construction that reveals how these powerful stories are built.
Yeah, and what's particularly compelling here is that we're not just looking at a finished narrative, but at its structural scaffolding. So how a story is built, not just to be told, but to connect.
Right. That connection piece is key.
Absolutely. So our mission really is to uncover these core concepts like self-acceptance, the enduring power of friendship. We want to examine how they unfold through specific narrative choices.
And how they resonate today.
Exactly. How they resonate with the hyper-connected digital world we inhabit.
Yeah.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's fundamentally about understanding the mechanics of how narratives shape our perceptions, you know?
Yeah.
Our perceptions of identity and connection.
Showing us the universal in this specific.
Precisely. And making us reflect on our own lives, too.
Absolutely. And for you, our listener, this extensive exploration is going to offer a kind of shortcut, maybe, to understanding the profound impact of this narrative. It's filled with surprising insights, relatable moments that honestly will probably stick with you long after our deep dive concludes.
Yeah, I think so.
You'll gain, hopefully, a richer appreciation for the artistry involved in crafting a story that not only entertains but truly resonates on a deeply personal level.
That's why.
So let's not wait another second. Let's crack open this blueprint.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's begin with Chapter 1. Train platform smoke. Imagine a scene just pulsating with life. A bustling train platform, the air thick with anticipation, that constant murmur of 1,000 lives intertwining.
Yeah, you can picture it.
Then a sudden, unexpected jolt. A cloud of smoke billows from the tracks, obscuring vision, blurring the edges of a carefully constructed reality.
Right, that moment of chaos.
That subtle shift in the air, that momentary chaos. It isn't just an inconvenience, is it? It signals that something new is beginning. It's a moment of disruption, a narrative device that promises a profound turning point. How does Oseman deploy this initial chaos so effectively?
Well, your description, Emma, it perfectly captures Oseman's mastery in this opening. Here, she doesn't just present a disruption, she masterfully employs what narrative theorists call the inciting incident.
Okay.
But not as some huge cataclysm, more like a subtle, almost imperceptible shift. You could think of it like a punctuated equilibrium in character development.
Ah, interesting way to put it.
Yeah, the train platform smoke isn't just a plot point, it's symbolic. It's a rupture, forcing characters out of their established routines and onto a new narrative trajectory.
So these minor, everyday disruptions become catalysts.
Exactly. Profound catalysts for change. They challenge the characters' preconceived notions, setting them on unforeseen paths. It's really about the ripple effect of small events nudging characters out of their comfort zone.
Into the unknown.
Right. And subtly unveiling maybe latent desires or fears they might not even realize they possessed.
That initial shock and curiosity must be incredibly powerful for the characters then. You can almost feel that butterflies in the stomach sensation, right? That mix of apprehension and excitement that inevitably comes with new beginnings. Oseman captures that universal feeling so well, doesn't she?
She really does.
That gut-level awareness that things are about to change, even if you can't yet grasp the full scope. And thinking about it in an audio format, I can picture how that feeling could be amplified.
How so?
Well, perhaps a sudden hush in the ambient noise, maybe a heightened heartbeat sound effect, something to really draw us into the character's internal experience.
Oh, absolutely. That makes perfect sense. And this dynamic actually finds striking parallels in today's digital landscape.
How do you mean?
Well, we often see how real-world school incidents, even minor ones, can just explode online, go viral, blending personal disruptions with public visibility.
Right, happens all the time.
Consider a minor incident at a high school, let's say, somewhere in suburban Illinois. Maybe an unexpected fire alarm during a critical exam, or a small spontaneous protest in the cafeteria.
Okay.
In 2025, that wouldn't just be a local event. It could quickly become a local news story, maybe a viral TikTok trend, or even spark a wider discussion on platforms like X.
Drawing global attention.
Exactly, drawing global attention to a very personal moment. Oseman brilliantly showcases how seemingly small personal disruptions in a character's life can gain public or communal significance.
Yeah.
It highlights that intertwined nature of individual experiences and collective awareness in our digital age.
It's a brilliant way to illustrate how Oseman imbues ordinary moments with this kind of epic significance. She takes something commonplace, almost mundane, and makes it feel charged with destiny. It prompts us to reflect on how we, too, can maybe embrace the unknown in our own lives, finding opportunity in unexpected corners.
Yeah, that's a great point.
That subtle shift is where true change often begins, right? And Oseman's narrative blueprint seems to emphasize starting small to build towards something monumental.
Absolutely. It's foundational.
All right. Like, subscribe, and share for more updates, and let's continue to the next chapter.
Sounds good.
That reflection on finding opportunity in unexpected corners is a beautiful lead-in to Chapter 2. Clever Girl, Secret Artist. This chapter delves into a different kind of hidden world. It teases the thrill of a hidden passion, painting a picture of uncovering a secret diary, maybe, or a clandestine talent just waiting to burst forth.
That sense of discovery.
Exactly. It's about that tantalizing feeling of discovering a treasure that someone has meticulously guarded, a part of themselves they only share with their most private thoughts. What makes this particular tension so compelling? The one between the public self and the private passion.
Building on your evocative description of uncovering a secret diary, Emma, Oseman here masterfully crafts what we often call a dual identity narrative.
Okay, dual identity.
Yeah. It's not just about a character hiding their passion, but often it's the effort involved in maintaining that carefully constructed public persona, the good student facade, the one that meets all the expectations.
Right, the pressure.
While simultaneously pouring their true self into a secret artistic outlet. This internal conflict creates such dramatic tension. It highlights how creativity can serve as this quiet yet incredibly powerful form of rebellion against external expectations.
A quiet rebellion, I like that.
And the tension isn't solely internal. It's often between two public-facing identities, one sanctioned, one authentically rebellious. It actually foreshadows later themes, like school Francis versus real Francis.
Ah, okay, so it sets that up early.
Exactly. And in an audio adaptation, think about how powerfully that contrast could be conveyed through voice performance.
How so?
Well, maybe a strained, formal tone for the public self versus a relaxed, authentic inner monologue or narration for the artist. You could really hear the difference.
Oh, definitely. And the emotional turning points here are so deeply resonant. There's that exhilarating rush, isn't there? Discovering a new opportunity for self-expression, that moment of pure joy when you realize you can create something truly yours, unburdened by external judgment.
That freedom.
But then almost immediately, there's the simultaneous fear of exposure. That heartfelt tug-of-war between wanting to share your vulnerable art with the world and, well, wanting to protect it, keep it pristine and safe within yourself.
That's a classic conflict.
Such a human conflict, that push and pull between visibility and vulnerability.
And what's fascinating here is how relevant this dynamic is today, particularly in the digital realm. Consider how fan art communities just absolutely thrive on platforms like X, formerly Twitter, in 2025.
Oh yeah, they're huge.
They add such rich layers to the character's artistic journey. Think about the vibrant fan art scene at events like San Diego Comic-Con,
Right.
where artists, often anonymous or pseudonymous, gain massive recognition and build a following without necessarily revealing their real-world identity.
Or even just online communities for shows or books.
Exactly, where creators can share their work under a pseudonym. This mirrors the character's dual identity, the public self and the secret artist, and it highlights the digital space as both a haven for creative expression and potentially an exposure risk.
A double-edged sword.
Precisely. It's a space where artists can find validation without fully revealing themselves, navigating that delicate balance.
It truly celebrates the power of self-expression, doesn't it? Oseman has this incredible talent for capturing that inner spark, that thing that drives individuals to create, to put their unique mark on the world, even if it's just for themselves initially. It's a powerful validation of the artist within us all, and maybe a reminder that true authenticity often begins in secret.
Well said.
Okay, everyone. Like, subscribe, and share for more updates, and let's continue to the next chapter.
Onwards.
That sense of finding a safe space to create for oneself then naturally leads us to considering how those private worlds sometimes intersect with public ones. And that's what we explore in Chapter 3, Universe-City Connection.
Right, the intersection.
This chapter builds this fascinating mystery around a fateful message, drawing listeners into a captivating web of intrigue and the sheer serendipity of digital encounters.
Like finding a needle in a haystack.
Exactly. It's like picking up a forgotten note that leads you down an unexpected rabbit hole where every click or connection feels almost predestined, unfolding a new narrative thread.
This is where Alice Oseman masterfully weaves in themes of shared worlds and unexpected alliances. She really emphasizes how deep connections can form through creative endeavors, even when those endeavors primarily exist online.
Finding your tribe online.
Precisely. It's about finding your tribe, your creative soulmates, in the vastness of the digital universe. It really challenges that old notion that truly meaningful relationships can only be forged in person.
Yeah, it feels very modern.
It does. It shows how shared passions can bridge geographical and social divides, creating a whole new form of community. This chapter is really a testament to the idea that belonging can be found anywhere, especially where creativity thrives.
And the emotional turning points here are incredibly powerful and I think very relatable for a lot of people. There's that initial joy of discovery, that aha moment. Finding like-minded individuals in what can often feel like an expansive, impersonal digital space. That sense of recognition, of finally not being alone in your interests.
Yeah, that validation is huge.
Then this discovery evolves into deeper bonds. It marks a significant shift from feelings of solitude to a profound sense of solidarity and belonging. It's an affirmation, really, that connection can be found in the most unexpected places.
Proving that digital bonds can be just as real.
Exactly. Just as real and impactful as those formed offline.
It's so true, Emma. And this theme resonates really strongly in today's digital landscape. Imagine a podcast, maybe born out of a Brooklyn college dorm. Initially just a passion project.
Okay.
Suddenly getting this cult following from listeners in places as diverse as, say, rural Montana and bustling Miami.
Wow.
Yeah. Oseman captures that serendipitous moment when anonymous digital creators find their tribe. It's a powerful antidote to modern feelings of isolation, proving that truly meaningful communities can blossom entirely online.
And then maybe even lead to real-life connections.
Absolutely. We see this with online gaming communities, fan fiction archives, or even niche hobby forums. They start as digital spaces, but often lead to real-life meetups and sometimes lifelong friendships. Oseman is showing us the contemporary architecture of community building.
It truly highlights Oseman's masterful portrayal of serendipity in our modern world. This chapter encourages us, the listeners, to actively seek out and cherish our own unexpected connections, whether they bloom online or in our everyday lives. It's a powerful reminder that some of the most meaningful relationships are born from unforeseen circumstances, often catalyzed by shared creative passions.
Definitely worth remembering.
All right, team, like, subscribe, and share for more updates, and let's continue to the next chapter.
Let's go.
From the serendipitous connections of digital spaces, we transition now to the raw honesty of personal encounters in Chapter 4. Drunk Confessions, New Friends.
Ah, yes. This one.
For this chapter, picture a hazy, candid night that feels utterly relatable. A late-night gathering where inhibitions slowly drop, laughter flows freely, and as the hours tick by, true selves begin to emerge.
Yeah, that specific vibe.
It's that familiar, almost nostalgic feeling of a night filled with unexpected honesty where the usual social guards just come down.
Alice Oseman delves deeply into vulnerability here. She presents it as the essential foundation of true friendships.
Moving beyond the superficial.
Exactly. This chapter moves beyond superficial conversations to genuine intimacy. It shows us that the real bonds are formed when we allow ourselves to be truly seen, flaws and all.
Vulnerability as strength.
Right. It argues that meaningful connection thrives on authenticity, not carefully curated personas.
Yeah.
Oseman is exploring the narrative arc of moving from acquaintance to true confidant. illustrating that these profound leaps often occur in moments where the guard is lowered and brave honesty takes over.
You can almost feel the shift, can't you? As shared laughter in a relaxed setting transforms into profound openness and honesty. It's in these intimate moments that characters truly connect, forging ties that feel both unbreakable in their newfound authenticity, yet wonderfully fragile in their newness.
Like something precious.
Yeah, like something precious you're still learning to hold. There's a delicate balance of strength and tenderness in these nascent yet deeply felt bonds.
And this dynamic actually echoes a powerful trend we see today, particularly with virtual hangouts and their capacity to forge lifelong bonds.
So,
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, think of Discord servers or late-night video calls that turn into lasting friendships for individuals across different states.
okay.
Imagine college students from diverse backgrounds, maybe one from Florida, another from California, a third from Massachusetts meeting online during the pandemic.
Right, when everything was remote.
Exactly. Through countless late-night video calls filled with shared laughter and vulnerable conversations, they form such deep connections that they end up becoming roommates years later, maybe even traveling across the country to do so.
Wow, that's amazing.
It illustrates how virtual vulnerability can lead to lasting, tangible friendships. It proves that physical presence isn't always a prerequisite for profound connection, but shared emotional space certainly is.
Oseman truly highlights the power of honesty here. But I wonder, does the narrative also touch on the potential fragility of these new vulnerable bonds? Because sometimes raw honesty can also lead to misinterpretations or new challenges.
That's a very sharp observation, yes.
How does Oseman balance that in this chapter? Or is the focus purely on the benefits of openness? It's a powerful depiction, but it's rarely a simple linear path, is it?
You're absolutely right, it's not linear. While the focus in this chapter is primarily on the forging of these bonds, Oseman often subtly seeds the idea that vulnerability is a risk. The very newness makes them fragile, as you said.
Okay, so it's hinted at.
Exactly. The narrative blueprint here establishes the ideal of deep connection, but it sets the stage for later chapters where these bonds will inevitably be tested by external pressures and internal insecurities.
Building the foundation.
Knowing a storm might come, yes.
Makes sense.
Oh,
Okay, everyone, like, subscribe, and share for more updates, and let's keep moving to the next chapter.
next up.
From the shared vulnerability of friendships, we transition into an even more intimate, yet specifically non-romantic space in Chapter 5. Shared secrets, shared beds.
An important distinction.
Yes, we're setting a cozy, intimate vibe here, one that hints at profound emotional depth and connection, but it's deliberately crafted without romantic undertones. Imagine the warmth of a shared space, a feeling of absolute safety and understanding.
Where closeness is defined differently.
Exactly, defined by comfort and trust rather than romantic attraction or expectations.
What Oseman champions here is truly significant. Platonic closeness. She's challenging traditional norms and societal expectations around the nature of intimate relationships, especially among young people.
Which is so needed.
Absolutely. She shows us that deep, meaningful intimacy doesn't have to be romantic or sexual to be incredibly powerful and fulfilling. This expands our definition of what love and connection can look like.
It's a crucial narrative strategy for inclusivity, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
Oseman dismantles the often binary understanding of relationships in media, asserting that profound emotional bonds can exist in a multitude of forms.
And in these moments, you clearly see trust deepening through shared vulnerability and, well, physical proximity, offering immense comfort to the characters. They find a profound sense of safety and support in these platonic bonds. It provides solace amidst personal storms and challenges. It's that feeling of having someone truly get you without any other expectations.
A safe harbor.
Precisely. A safe harbor in the often turbulent waters of adolescence. The narrative uses physical closeness to symbolize emotional closeness, crucially, without needing to cross into romance.
And this dynamic actually links directly to current discussions on ACE, that's asexual and aromantic identities in media.
Right, those conversations are becoming more visible.
They are. And this includes the broader understanding of diverse forms of love and connection beyond the romantic. Just to clarify for listeners, asexual, often shortened to ACE, generally means someone who doesn't experience sexual attraction. And aromantic or aro generally means someone who doesn't experience romantic attraction.
Thank you for that clarification.
Oseman's work helps normalize these varied yet equally valid forms of deep human connection beyond the conventional romantic or sexual paradigms.
So it reflects real-world shifts.
Definitely. Consider popular culture conversations in 2025. Think about TV shows like Sex Education, which, although British, is widely watched and discussed in the US, or even just social media discussions among Gen Z. These platforms openly explore friendships that are deeply intimate and supportive without being romantic or sexual. They reflect the nuanced portrayals Oseman offers and validate many lived experiences.
It's truly refreshing. Oseman's fresh and inclusive take on intimacy validates so many different forms of deep human connection. It offers a powerful message that resonates deeply with a diverse audience.
Hmm.
It recognizes the beauty and profound importance of platonic love and support systems, demonstrating that intimacy is a spectrum, not a single definition.
Exactly, a much-needed perspective.
Okay, folks, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and share for more updates, and let's continue to the next chapter.
Let's keep going.
Building on these layers of intimacy, we now dive into Chapter 6, Becoming Real Friends. Picture a dramatic reveal, okay? Like characters shedding a costume they've worn for far too long.
Taking off the mask.
Yes. Finally dropping their pretenses and revealing their true selves. It's a moment of profound vulnerability, an unmasking that heralds a new, more robust level of connection, where facades are finally abandoned.
Oseman truly focuses on authenticity here. It's presented as the paramount key to both personal growth and to building robust support systems within friendships.
Authenticity as the foundation.
Exactly. This chapter makes a powerful case that real connection can only happen when we bring our whole, unedited selves to the table. It's about the strength that comes from being truly, unapologetically you.
And how that honesty strengthens bonds.
Precisely. It fortifies the bonds with others. The narrative here showcases how authenticity isn't just a personal virtue, but a foundational pillar for truly resilient relationships.
You can almost feel the empowerment that comes from that moment, can't you? Being truly seen and accepted for who you are, without filters or facades.
It's liberating.
And this authenticity doesn't just strengthen the bond with others, it significantly boosts self-confidence. It fosters stronger, more resilient relationships. It's a transformative experience.
Where external validation matters less.
Right. It becomes less important than internal alignment and genuine connection. For the characters, it marks a pivotal moment of self-acceptance and a new freedom in their interactions.
And this dynamic, interestingly, ties directly to 2025 self-help trends. Trends that emphasize radical realness and vulnerability over curated perfection.
Oh yeah, that's everywhere now.
It is, particularly in mental health and wellness spaces across the U.S. Think of the rise of, say, authenticity coaches or therapists encouraging clients in big cities like Los Angeles or New York to embrace realness in their interactions.
Or even just social media movements.
Exactly. Movements that celebrate flaws and imperfections, pushing back against the pressure of presenting a perfectly curated online life. Oseman's narrative here perfectly mirrors this societal shift.
Highlighting the benefits of dropping the mask.
Precisely. The immense personal benefits that come from shedding the mask and embracing genuine connection, it's a powerful call to be truly present and honest.
It's an inspiring message from Oseman. She not only inspires self-acceptance, but also powerfully demonstrates the transformative power of genuine friendship. It's a reminder that our most valuable relationships are built on a foundation of truth and open hearts, allowing both individuals and the friendship itself to flourish.
Very true.
All right, everyone, don't forget, like, subscribe, and share for more updates, and let's continue to the next chapter.
Moving on.
As our characters grow in authenticity, they inevitably must also grapple with their origins, which leads us right into Chapter 7, Power and Family Shadows.
The family piece. Always complex.
Isn't it just? Here, we unpack complex family dynamics with tension-building anecdotes. We're revealing the intricate layers of love, expectation, unspoken history within a household.
Like peeling an onion.
Exactly. It's like peeking into a tightly woven tapestry, where every thread represents a memory, a hope, or maybe a hidden burden, shaping the individuals within it.
What's fascinating here is how Alice Oseman examines how deeply home life shapes an individual's identity. She showcases that delicate balance between the unwavering support a family can provide.
Yeah, and the pressures it imposes.
Exactly, the inevitable strains and pressures it can impose. It's a powerful exploration of how our origins, for better or worse, become a fundamental part of who we are, influencing our choices, our worldview.
So the setting isn't just backdrop.
Not at all. Oseman employs domestic settings not just as backdrops, but as active forces in character development. Unspoken rules, inherited expectations, these become significant obstacles or sometimes hidden strengths.
And the emotional turning points in this chapter are particularly poignant, I think. We see how confrontations, both overt and subtle,
Like a tense family dinner.
right, or just a loaded comment from a parent, how these can reveal hidden pains and long-held resentments within family structures. Yet, these difficult moments often spark deeper empathy and understanding, even if the path to that understanding is challenging and fraught with emotion.
The messy reality of family love.
That's it exactly, where history often dictates present-day interactions.
And this dynamic directly relates to ongoing conversations in 2025 about mental health within families. Things like the challenges of intergenerational trauma, the evolving roles of family support.
These are big topics right now.
Huge. Think about recent discussions in U.S. media or public forums about the sandwich generation.
Yeah.
Those folks caring for both children and aging parents.
Right, the immense pressure.
Exactly. Highlighting the immense pressure they face, often leading to unspoken stresses within the family unit. Or consider the increasing awareness of how familial expectations contribute to anxiety among high school students.
Especially in competitive environments.
Precisely. Places like Silicon Valley or Boston, where academic and career pressures from home can create significant internal conflict for young people. These real-world dynamics powerfully underscore Oseman's Power in Family Shadows theme.
Showing how family can be both strength and stress.
Exactly. A source of immense strength and significant stress.
Oseman's sensitive and nuanced handling of complex family ties truly stands out. She portrays them with such realism and compassion, reminding us that every family has its own unique story, its own blend of light and shadow, and that understanding these dynamics is crucial to understanding the characters themselves.
Absolutely fundamental.
Okay, you got it. Like, subscribe, and share for more updates, and let's continue to the next chapter.
Onward.
From the personal pressures of family, we escalate now to the public pressures of the digital world in Chapter 8. Internet fame, real-world fallout.
Oof. This one is hard.
Doesn't it? This narrative escalates quickly with the intoxicating buzz of viral success, only for it to swiftly turn sour, revealing the hidden costs of digital prominence.
The dark side of fame.
It's like experiencing a meteoric rise, only to realize the thin air at the top makes it hard to breathe, and the fall is far more brutal than the climb was exhilarating.
What's fascinating here is Alice Oseman's sharp critique of online fame's double-edged sword. She illustrates its rapid transition from an exhilarating thrill to a soul-crushing toxicity.
More than just a cautionary tale.
Much more. It's a profound observation about the nature of modern celebrity, particularly for young people, where the spotlight can quickly become a burning glass. Oseman uses this chapter to explore the psychological impact of constant public scrutiny.
Revealing that fragile line.
Exactly. The fragile line between validation and invasion that internet fame so often treads.
The emotional turning points are incredibly stark and immediate in this chapter, aren't they? You have the dizzying highs of instant recognition and validation online.
Dopamine hits.
Right, where every share and positive comment feels like this powerful boost to self-esteem. But then there are the equally devastating lows.
The backlash.
Yeah, as public scrutiny and negativity test characters' emotional endurance and self-worth, sometimes pushing them right to their breaking point. It's a roller coaster with very real and often very public consequences for their mental well-being.
And this dynamic finds such vivid parallels in, 2025 influencer burnout stories, online harassment campaigns, and the mental health crisis among young internet celebrities in the U.S.
We hear about this constantly.
Exactly. For example, you can highlight real-life cases of young U.S. TikTok stars or YouTubers. Think about someone like Charli D'Amelio or even Mr. Beast.
Right. Massive platform.
Massive. And they openly discuss the immense pressure, the constant scrutiny, the significant mental health struggles that come with those platforms. D'Amelio, for instance, has talked about anxiety and body image issues stemming from millions of comments.
And Mr. Beast.
Despite his huge success, he often discusses the immense pressure to constantly innovate, to deliver. These experiences perfectly illustrate the real-world fallout of internet fame.
Showing the steep personal cost.
Right. That digital popularity often comes at a steep personal cost that young people are increasingly having to navigate.
Oseman's timely and prescient warning about the precarious nature of digital life is truly admirable. It underscores the critical importance of protecting one's mental well-being in this age of constant connectivity. A message that couldn't be more relevant. She's not just telling a story, she's holding a mirror up to a very real, very pressing societal issue.
Absolutely. A crucial reflection.
Indeed. Okay, everyone, keep the support coming. Like, subscribe, and share for more updates, and let's continue to the next chapter.
Let's do it.
The pressure of online fame often forces a character to grapple with different personas, which brings us perfectly to Chapter 9. School Francis versus real Francis.
The identity split. Formalized.
Exactly. This chapter brilliantly contrasts personas in a narrative style that feels like a split screen, showing the stark differences between the public and private self a character presents.
You can almost see it visually.
Right. Imagine watching two versions of the same person. One meticulously performing for an audience of peers and teachers, the other existing in quiet solitude, burdened by their true feelings and passions.
What's fascinating here is how Alice Oseman powerfully tackles this theme of identity splits under pressure, particularly evident in demanding academic or social environments.
The school Francis versus the real Francis.
Precisely. She shows how individuals construct different versions of themselves to navigate various expectations. The school Francis, who is studious, compliant, versus the real Francis, who harbors hidden passions and anxiety.
And that creates internal struggle.
Profound internal struggle. This narrative technique, juxtaposition, is used to highlight the effort needed to reconcile these disparate parts. It's really about the emotional toll that constant performance takes on one's genuine sense of self.
And thinking about audio again, you could achieve that through contrasting voice tones, maybe internal monologues cutting in, or even different background soundscapes associated with each persona.
Oh, absolutely. That would make the listener keenly aware of the character's dual reality. Really emphasize the split.
This internal crisis of self that arises when these two identities clash. It can lead to immense confusion and distress for the character, can it?
Definitely.
But this crisis ultimately pushes characters towards pivotal choices. Choices about who they truly want to be and, crucially, how they present themselves to the world.
It forces a confrontation.
Exactly. It's a crucial step towards authenticity, even if it's a painful one, forcing a confrontation with the masks they've worn and the expectations they've tried so hard to meet.
And this dynamic, again, ties directly to current debates and anxieties in the U.S. Things surrounding academic stress, performance culture, the pressure to maintain a perfect image among students.
Especially in high-pressure schools.
Exactly. Consider the intense pressure felt by students in competitive high schools in affluent areas. Think Palo Alto, California, or maybe Long Island, New York.
Where success is everything.
Right. In these environments, academic success is paramount. It often leads students to create a perfect student facade involved in everything, perfect grades, never showing weakness.
While struggling internally.
Precisely. While internally struggling with anxiety, depression, and maybe a fractured sense of identity, this powerfully mirrors the school Francis versus real Francis dynamic. It highlights the societal pressures that often force young people to compartmentalize their lives and hide their true selves.
It's an empowering message from Oseman, though, in the end. She celebrates the act of embracing one's authentic self, even when it means dismantling those carefully constructed personas. It's a powerful call to live truthfully inside and out, and to recognize the importance of self-integrity over external validation.
Vital message.
It really is. Okay, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share for more updates, and let's move to the next chapter.
Next chapter.
The pressures of maintaining different identities can certainly strain relationships, which brings us, perhaps inevitably, to Chapter 10, Friendship Breakdowns.
The difficult part.
Yeah. Here, the drama really heightens with vivid descriptions of strained exchanges, growing distance. Oseman makes a listener truly feel the weight of dissolving bonds.
The silence speaks volumes.
It really does. It's that uncomfortable, painful realization that a once strong connection is fraying, thread by painful thread.
Alice Oseman offers a remarkably realistic portrayal here. How external forces, like school pressures, new relationships, and internal conflicts, insecurities, changing priorities, can severely test even the strongest friendships.
Nothing is immune.
Exactly. She masterfully showcases the inherent fragility of human connections, reminding us that even the most enduring bonds are not immune to pressure and change. It's a stark reminder that relationships require constant care and attention.
And sometimes they just drift apart.
Sometimes, despite effort, they simply evolve apart. This chapter serves as a narrative turning point, illustrating that character growth often comes at the cost of existing comfort zones, existing relationships even.
The emotional turning points are palpable here. There's the profound impact of isolation and loneliness that hits hard when valued friendships falter.
It's more than just missing someone.
Oh, definitely. It's a disruption to a character's sense of self, their sense of belonging. And these moments of rupture often urge deep personal reflection.
Reevaluating things.
Right, prompting characters to reevaluate their relationships, their priorities, and maybe their own roles in the breakdown. It's a difficult but often necessary period of self-assessment.
Leading to painful but important growth.
Exactly.
And this dynamic, Emma, links directly to modern friendship evolutions, especially post-pandemic, across the U.S.
Well, so.
Well, proximity and shared experiences changed so dramatically for so many. It led to both new bonds forming, but also a lot of reevaluation of old ones.
Yeah, I've seen that.
For instance, think about college students who moved back home during lockdowns. Many found their high school friendships evolving or even dissolving due to new life paths, different priorities, just sheer distance.
And on the flip side.
On the flip side, the rise of things like friendship apps. Bumble BFF is a big one in major U.S. cities like New York or San Francisco. It highlights the modern challenges and the intentionality now required in forming and maintaining bonds.
It underscores how tricky navigating these shifts can be.
Absolutely. In today's fluid social landscape.
Oseman's honest and often painful depiction of friendship breakdowns is truly valuable, though. It reminds us that even the best relationships require continuous effort, understanding. And sometimes the courage to let go, or maybe the courage to fight for what you have. It validates the complex emotions that come with these shifts in our social circles.
Very relatable, even if painful.
Indeed. Okay, everyone, help us grow. Like, subscribe, and share for more updates, and let's continue to the next chapter.
Let's press on.
From the strains on external relationships, we now immerse ourselves in Chapter 11, The Weight of Silence, which explores the internal burden.
Turning inwards.
Yes. Here, Oseman conveys a sense of quiet desperation with atmospheric descriptions, drawing the listener into the profound burden of unspoken struggles. Imagine the heavy, suffocating feeling of holding everything inside.
The walls closing in.
Exactly. A character trapped by their own unvoiced pain. And thinking about audio again, this could be conveyed so powerfully. Muffled sounds, maybe a distant, echoing internal monologue.
Or even just silence.
Or the absence of sound altogether, creating a powerful sense of isolation.
Alice Oseman directly addresses inner struggles in this chapter. She highlights the critical importance of seeking help, of breaking the silence surrounding mental health challenges.
Like, it's okay to not be okay.
Precisely. She makes it clear that while internal battles are deeply personal, they are rarely meant to be fought alone. Communication is often the first crucial step towards healing.
Challenging the stigma.
Yes. Oseman uses this narrative moment to challenge the stigma of silence, showing how bottling up emotions can lead to deepening despair and how external intervention, even small acts of care, can be absolutely life-changing.
You can almost feel the heavy despair that can accompany these internal battles when characters feel trapped by their own thoughts, unable to voice their pain. It's palpable. But then we see a pivotal shift, don't we? From despair to action, often catalyzed by an act of care or intervention from others.
A small gesture.
Right, a small gesture of understanding, a question asked, just a moment of presence that can make all the difference. It's a powerful testament to the impact of human compassion.
Showing how insight can unlock action.
Exactly, demonstrating how one person's insight can unlock another's will to seek help.
And this dynamic, Emma, ties directly to 2025 mental health awareness campaigns in the U.S., particularly those targeting young people and emphasizing the power of conversation and professional support.
Like Active Minds on campus.
Exactly. Reference national campaigns like Active Minds on college campuses across the U.S. They actively work to normalize seeking help and create supportive peer environments. Or think about public service announcements from organizations like NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness.
Encouraging people to speak up.
Right. Encouraging young people to speak up and seek professional support. This directly mirrors the story's emphasis on compassionate insight and the breaking of silence. It showcases a crucial societal shift towards destigmatizing mental health discussions and actively promoting pathways to well-being.
We truly thank Oseman for her compassionate insight into the complexities of mental well-being and for illuminating the immense courage it takes to reach out for help. It's a vital message, conveyed with great sensitivity, showing the profound impact of empathy and proactive support.
Incredibly important work.
It really is. Okay, keep the conversation going. Like, subscribe, and share for more updates. And let's continue to the next chapter.
Next step.
With the weight of silence beginning to lift, our characters embark on a quest in Chapter 12, Finding February Friday.
A search begins.
Yes, we're launching into a quest-like adventure here, creating a palpable sense of urgency and mystery around the search for something vital. It's that exhilarating feeling of knowing something important is missing.
And the drive to find it.
Exactly. And the thrilling determination to find it, no matter the obstacles, driven by a deep sense of purpose.
What's fascinating here is how Alice Oseman explores themes of rediscovery and renewed hope. She beautifully demonstrates how actively seeking out what was lost, whether it's a person, a part of oneself, maybe a forgotten dream, can lead to profound personal insights.
And a clearer path forward.
Exactly, a clearer understanding of one's own path forward. It's about the journey of searching being as transformative as the finding itself. It reveals strengths and connections that were previously unacknowledged.
Agency replaces despair.
That's a great way to put it. This chapter represents a turning point where agency replaces passive despair.
And the emotional turning points are deeply moving. Reunions, especially unexpected ones, they can bring immense clarity and warmth to characters grappling with uncertainty.
Offering closure or new beginnings.
Right. There's the intense emotional journey of searching, often filled with doubt and longing, and then the profound relief and joy that come with finally finding what was once missing. It's a powerful narrative of restoration.
Showing hope can be rekindled.
Exactly. Even after periods of intense difficulty.
And this dynamic actually relates directly to real-life stories of reconnection via social media or grassroots efforts across the U.S.
Those heartwarming stories you see.
Exactly. Consider heartwarming news stories from local U.S. news channels, maybe from a small town in Texas or a big city like Chicago, where individuals use platforms like Facebook or local community groups to successfully reconnect with childhood friends or relatives after decades.
Wow.
These stories, often shared widely, emphasize the powerful human drive for reconnection and the emotional resonance of finding what was lost. They perfectly mirrored the themes of Finding February Friday.
And the satisfaction of a successful search.
Absolutely, the profound satisfaction.
Oseman's optimistic turns in the narrative are always such a highlight. They remind listeners of the enduring potential for hope and resolution even after difficult periods.
A beacon of light.
It really is a beacon of light in moments of darkness, showing that things can, and often do, get better through effort and perseverance.
A hopeful note.
Definitely. All right, folks, help us find our audience. Like, subscribe, and share for more updates, and let's continue to the next chapter.
On to the next adventure.
The spirit of reconnection carries us into a more active pursuit in Chapter 13, Rescue Mission North. Now, let's inject some serious energy into this chapter.
Okay.
We're talking road trip vibes, high stakes, the feeling of excitement mixed with a critical, urgent purpose. Imagine piling into a car with your closest friends.
On a mission.
Yes, knowing you're on a mission that truly matters, driving into the unknown with a shared goal and an unshakable sense of loyalty.
Alice Oseman in this chapter really emphasizes the power of intervention and collective solidarity. She showcases how a unified effort, a group coming together for a common, crucial cause, can make a significant difference.
Sometimes life-altering.
Often life-altering difference in someone's life. It's a powerful depiction of community in action, demonstrating that we are stronger when we stand together and actively support one another.
The journey symbolizes something deeper.
Absolutely. The narrative blueprint here uses a physical journey to symbolize an emotional one, where collective empathy becomes a catalyst for liberation.
You can feel the surge of courage and determination that drives characters to act, often putting themselves on the line for others without a second thought.
That loyalty.
And these acts of bravery ultimately lead to liberation, not just for the person being rescued, but for the rescuers too, right? Culminating in a powerful sense of shared triumph.
It strengthens everyone involved.
It really does. It's a profound affirmation of friendship and loyalty, showcasing how selfless action can strengthen bonds and foster immense personal growth for everyone involved.
And this dynamic, interestingly, compares beautifully to buddy road trip trends in popular content, where characters embark on journeys for a greater cause. You see this in U.S. independent films, YA novels.
Right, that trope exists.
It does. Think of popular road trip narratives in American culture. Maybe not exactly the tone of Thelma and Louise, but more contemporary YA books or TV shows where groups of friends hit the road to support one of their own through a crisis.
Give me an example.
Okay, maybe a group of friends from different parts of a big state, like Texas, dropping everything to drive across state lines to help a friend in need. Or maybe a college cohort coming together to retrieve someone who's gone off-grid and needs help.
Showing collective empathy in action.
Exactly. These stories showcase the profound impact of collective empathy and intervention, illustrating how a shared mission can forge unbreakable bonds and lead to incredible, often unexpected outcomes.
We have to applaud Oseman's action-packed empathy here. She powerfully demonstrates that true friendship often involves courageous acts of support,
Mhm.
proving that sometimes the greatest love is shown through daring actions and unwavering solidarity.
Well put.
Okay, let's keep the momentum going. Like, subscribe, and share for more updates, and let's continue to the next chapter.
Almost there.
As the rescue mission concludes, it often brings characters face to face with the past, which sets the stage perfectly for Chapter 14, Facing the Past.
Reckoning.
Exactly. This chapter builds to intense emotional confrontations, creating a palpable sense of anticipation for unresolved issues to finally come to light. It's that moment when you know difficult truths must be spoken.
The air is thick.
Right. The air is thick with unspoken history and the weight of what's been left unsaid for too long.
What's fascinating here is how Alice Oseman focuses on the crucial processes of forgiveness and personal growth. She highlights how confronting past hurts, no matter how painful, is absolutely essential for moving forward.
Can't sweep it under the rug.
No. It's about acknowledging wounds, understanding their impact, and then actively working towards healing, both individually and within relationships.
How does she show that?
Oseman's narrative technique here involves showing the difficult but necessary dialogue, peeling back layers of resentment and misunderstanding to reveal the core truths that allow for reconciliation and significant character development.
It's a difficult journey, though, yet ultimately healing, right? Found through honesty and open communication about past traumas or mistakes. And this process isn't just about closure. It leads to resolution and a deeper understanding of self and others. It transforms old wounds into foundations for stronger connections.
But it takes courage.
Immense courage. The courage it takes to engage with these past hurts is immense, but Oseman shows us the profound rewards of such bravery.
And this dynamic, Emma, links directly to the evolving therapy culture in 2025 in the U.S., where open dialogue about past experiences and personal healing is increasingly destigmatized and encouraged.
That's a definite shift.
It is. Consider the growing popularity of therapy and mental health resources across different demographics in the U.S. You see it in corporate wellness programs in places like Seattle, or community-based therapy initiatives in rural Georgia.
Indicating a broader societal shift.
Exactly. A significant societal shift towards confronting and processing personal histories for healing. It perfectly mirrors the story's emphasis on honesty as a path to growth and demonstrates a cultural understanding that facing the past is a shared, vital human journey.
We credit Oseman for her redemptive arcs in this chapter, showing us that even deep wounds can heal with courage and a willingness to engage truthfully with the past. It's a powerful message of hope and resilience, affirming that growth often comes from facing uncomfortable truths.
Absolutely.
All right, nearly done with the chapters. Like, subscribe, and share for more updates, and let's continue to the next chapter.
The home stretch.
With past traumas addressed and relationships hopefully reconciled, our characters are now poised to look forward in Chapter 15, Choosing Your Own Future.
Looking ahead.
Yes. This chapter empowers the listener with forward-looking decisions, portraying the excitement and liberation of carving one's own path. It's that thrilling moment of standing at a crossroads.
Holding the pen.
Exactly. Realizing you hold the pen to write your next chapter with endless possibilities ahead, unburdened by past expectations.
Alice Oseman in this chapter really champions personal autonomy. She advocates for individuals to choose paths that align with their authentic selves, rather than succumbing to external expectations.
Honoring your inner voice.
Precisely. She powerfully illustrates that true fulfillment comes from honoring your inner voice, even when it means diverging from what others might expect or desire for you. This chapter serves as a narrative culmination.
Where the growth pays off.
Right, where characters, having gone through significant growth, are now equipped to make choices that truly reflect their evolved identities. It emphasizes the theme of self-determination.
You can almost taste the profound joy and sense of liberation that comes from breaking free from societal norms or familial pressures. It's palpable. And you see the empowerment felt when characters make choices that truly reflect their deepest desires and aspirations, leading to a life that is authentically their own.
A magnificent act of self-determination.
It really is, a testament to the journey of self-discovery and the courage to live one's truth.
And this dynamic, Emma, directly connects to current career pivot stories and the entrepreneurial spirit prevalent in the U.S. today.
People forging their own paths.
Yes, exactly. Where individuals defy traditional paths to pursue passion projects or unconventional careers. Highlight stories of young professionals, maybe in places like Austin, Texas, or Portland, Oregon.
Known for that vibe.
Right. Who leave high-paying corporate jobs to start a sustainable farm or pursue art or launch a social enterprise because their passion project is calling to them.
Prioritizing fulfillment over convention.
Precisely. It demonstrates a growing trend of prioritizing personal fulfillment over conventional success. It strongly reflects the story's call for self-directed futures and the brave choices characters make to align their lives with their deepest values.
Oseman's motivational close to this chapter is truly inspiring. She encourages listeners, encourages us to consider what our own authentic future might look like, challenging us all to dream boldly and live truly in alignment with who we truly are. It's a powerful invitation to self-authorship.
A beautiful call to action.
It really is. Okay, one more chapter analysis. Like, subscribe, and share for more updates, and let's dive into the finale.
Let's wrap it up.
And now, our final chapter analysis, Chapter 16, Universe City Reborn. This narrative ends with a triumphant celebration of creativity and renewed beginnings.
Coming full circle.
Exactly. A feeling of coming full circle with profound growth and vibrant community. It's like watching a phoenix rise, stronger and more beautiful than before, embodying the resilience of shared artistic vision.
What's fascinating here is how Alice Oseman celebrates renewal and inspiration. She weaves together all the narrative threads of connection and creativity that we've been talking about.
Showing how it all comes together.
Beautifully. She shows how shared creative endeavors can lead to profound personal and communal growth, creating spaces where individuals not only thrive but also uplift each other.
The synergy of collaboration.
That's it. It's about the synergy of collective passion, where collaboration amplifies individual talents and fosters a sense of enduring belonging. This chapter acts as a powerful resolution.
Demonstrating the lasting impact.
Yes, demonstrating the lasting impact of the relationships and creative pursuits built throughout the entire story.
In this culmination, bonds solidify and strengthen in shared success, creating this deep sense of collective achievement and belonging. You really feel it. You see the lasting impact of collaborative projects and the immense joy found in creative communities, proving that together we can achieve far more than we ever could alone.
The payoff for authenticity.
Exactly. It's the ultimate payoff for the authenticity and vulnerability that the characters embraced throughout their journey.
And this dynamic, Emma, relates directly to things like podcast revivals in current media, or the flourishing of independent creative collectives across the U.S.
Real-world examples.
Definitely. Mention the resurgence of community art spaces in gentrifying neighborhoods, maybe in cities like Detroit or Philadelphia, providing vital hubs for local artists to collaborate and showcase their work.
Or podcast comebacks.
Or the successful relaunch of a beloved independent podcast that had gone dormant, finding new life and renewed purpose through collective passion and, often, fan support. These examples illustrate how communities and creative projects can find new life and renewed purpose.
Echoing Universe City Reborn.
Precisely. Echoing the themes of Universe City Reborn and highlighting the enduring human need for shared creative endeavors.
It's a perfect wrap-up, really. We raise a toast to Oseman's enduring themes of creativity, connection, and the unwavering power of community. Her stories remind us that these elements are fundamental to a fulfilling life, both individually and collectively.
Absolutely. And reflecting on all this, it raises an important question for you, our listener. How do the digital spaces and real-world connections in your own life mirror or diverge from the journey we've explored today?
That's a great question to ponder.
Yeah, and how do you balance your public self with your private passions? Something to think about.
Wow, what a phenomenal deep dive into the blueprint of Heartstopper, the podcast journey. Thank you so much for joining us on this extensive exploration.
It was a pleasure.
We really delved into the narrative architecture that makes this story so powerful. We truly believe there's immense value in dissecting stories like this through the lens of character development, social relevance, personal growth.
It deepens the appreciation.
It really does. It gives us all a deeper appreciation for the narratives that shape our world and perhaps even our own lives.
Hopefully, yeah.
If you enjoyed this detailed exploration, please remember to like, subscribe, and share Book Podcast Zone with anyone who loves a good story and, well, a thorough analysis.
We look forward to having you with us again soon for another deep dive.
Until next time, everyone, take care.